In this episode, we'll be looking for the answer to one of the most compelling questions that scientists have faced. That is, how did the universe begin? And then we will be looking into two of the many theories that scientists have put forward for the better understanding of our universe. Let's get into the episode. Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Trailblaze with Ayush. And in today's episode, we'll be answering the question, how did the universe begin? So, first, to understand the content which is going to be explained today, let us go into what's going to be explained. So, first, we will be learning on why it is important to know the beginning of the universe. Then, second, we will be going into the two theories that are the Big Bang and the steady state theory. Then, we'll be doing a SWOT analysis of both. Then, we will be going into the drawback of the Big Bang. And then, we'll be ending with the trivia of the day. So, let's start. The reason why we need to understand the beginning of the universe. Primarily, there are two reasons why we need to understand the beginning. The first one being that if we get to know how the universe began, like an explosion in the Big Bang theory, then we get to know what is the rate of expansion of the universe. This will help us to know how much the universe has expanded in its lifespan. The second point is that if the multiverse theory stands true and we want humankind to become inter-universal, then it will help us to know how much distance we need to cover from Earth to that new universe. Now let's move on to the two theories, the Big Bang and the steady state theory. The Big Bang was first popularized by cosmologist Georges Lemaitre as early as the 19th century. Scientists use measurements as small as 1 trillionth of a second to describe these events.
In about 1 billionth of a second after the Big Bang, the universe was a dark sea of quarks. 3 minutes after the Big Bang, the quarks joined to form the nucleus. After 100 million years, the first stars in the universe started to shine. To understand the Big Bang theory much better, we need to learn more about in depth about the inflation phase. Inflation is a very short period of time which occurred immediately after the Big Bang 13.8 billion years ago, in which the universe was inflating rapidly. It occurred around trillionth of a second after the Big Bang, and during this extremely short period of time, the universe expanded to half of the observable universe. This speed is more than the speed of light and is no longer reachable. Temperatures of the universe also fluctuated greatly, roughly from 1000 trillion centigrade to 10,000 trillion centigrade.
In 1951, the Roman Catholic Church declared that the Big Bang theory follows with the Bible. This led to countless attempts by many physicists to disapprove that the universe began with a Big Bang. Hence, two refugees from Austria, Hermann Bondi and Thomas Gold, set out to find the steady state theory. The idea of the steady state theory was that as two galaxies moved apart, there was a bit of void left in between. This void was cleared when matter was created in between those gaps. The matter was created at the rate of one particle per cubic kilometer per year in space. So that means in 1 year per cubic kilometer, only one particle was created. So this was very slow, so slow that it did not require any bending of any laws. In 1960, Martin Ryle, a student at Cambridge, England, sent out radio waves to space. His observations were very classic. He found out that he got sources which were very distant, so far away from our galaxy. These were more in abundance than the ones which were very close. So this meant that he received more distant sources than the closer ones. Hence, he received more weaker sources of energy than the stronger ones. This means that we are in a place which has lesser stars, nebula, galaxies than other places. This contradicted the steady state theory and hence it had to be withdrawn. And now it's time for the trivia of the day, which is on the Chinese space station. Tiangong. Tiangong is a space station which is made up of five crucial parts. The first of these parts was sent on 29th of April 2021 by the Chinese National Space Agency, which is based at Beijing. This part was named as Tianhe and is a very important component for human support systems and storage systems. It is literally at the heart of the space station. The space station will have a mass of 100 tons at completion and will orbit the Earth at an orbit of 300 kilometers. And thank you for watching this episode of Trailblaze with Ayush. Until then, trailblaze your mind.